consummate professionals.
Mm-hmm.
And that everything is exactly always dialed in the same.
Yeah.
There's no irregularities.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, we're live too. Oh. Not Memorex. Hope they didn't hear any of that.
Oh, no.
Hey, Snacklisted.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome.
Snacksters.
Welcome, Waterloo to you
Cheers,
too.
Waterloo.
Waterloo, watermelon.
These are, for 0 calories, these pack
A lot
of
punch.
flavor.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
We could have talked about these. Maybe that's something we'll do at Fatlisted. Talk about our, maybe bring in some snacks that you use, some snacks that I do, some drinks we. That way, yeah. But this is a 000. These are really good. They come in 3 flavors: Costco, watermelon, orange, and pineapple. Actually, pineapple's really good.
All 3 are good.
Yeah,
I like them. So this is sort of our 6-month in review. We want to reflect back and just sort of look at all the things we listed, right? We're creating a list, a snack list. So we want to give that some due.
Yeah, for sure.
Some attention and go through what we listed. So anything, certainly we could name everything we listed this year.
Yeah,
so far.
I'm going to count something, but you keep going.
Okay. But I think we also want to highlight maybe some of the big takeaways or big maybe surprises of the last 6 months in the snack world, in the industry. So that's what we're going to do today. So should we go through the list, the snack list?
Yeah.
You're counting like how many things we listed and how many things we...
Well, I was trying to see how many lists we bought, how many episodes we botched.
And what'd you come up with?
More than I want to count.
We probably lost what?
Well, we would have lost a lot more, but thankfully you hopefully stayed with us, and the audio was horrible on
audio.
like 3 episodes, I think.
Maybe. Really bad for 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Really bad.
Mostly bad for...
But we lost 1, 2, 3.
We lost probably at least 6, right? So let's talk about the episodes we didn't do.
So we had an
did
apple.
Apples.
That was right out of the gate, episode number 2.
You really laid into me too, because
yeah.
he was like, "Freaking apples."
That was back in January when we were doing our healthy snacks.
And we did. I think I brought like 4 different kinds of apples.
You
right?
brought,
and we like cut them up, and we were like, we had gloves on because of COVID.
Yeah, still COVID going on, but you brought in Cosmic Crisp, a Gala, a Fuji, a green, and a pink lady.
Oh, 5 kinds of apples.
Yeah, you brought in 5 apples, and one of them was about the size of a softball.
I think those are the Cosmic Crisp. They're like $2 each, but
they're more than that.
They're like giant.
You're like, oh, it's only $3.95 a pound. Well, the thing's like 4.5 pounds. It's a $73 apple.
So we lost that one.
We lost that one.
We lost what? Fruit snacks. We did fruit roll-ups or whatever.
Yeah, we lost fig
bars.
We lost fruit roll-ups. We lost fig bars.
Chris was not a fan.
And actually, the fig bars weren't horrible. Not as bad as I thought they were going to be. And we lost fruit roll-ups. We lost the bonus issue of the... we did the apple pie Kit Kat with the marshmallow Reese's and the watermelon Mountain Dew.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was fun. So
a lot of calories.
Yeah, I keep... if you guys know, I always write notes in my book here. And, these first few pages are pages of Snacklisted. But then there's like this one... And then, this idea that we did. And, we started the podcast, and that didn't work. And, so let's go back in time.
Oh, you want to even go
So, back in 2000, so this is, I dated it 12/13 of 2018. So,
how long
more than 2 years ago, we started with our top 5. And Jason and I, one of these days, we're going to talk coffee.
Top 5's a good idea.
Yeah.
I still think.
We're going to talk coffee. What are you doing?
Well, I was going to look at what I had on my list here.
Oh. Well, keep your phone out then.
That's fine.
No,
I don't want it to buzz.
No, it won't buzz. I don't care. So we both love coffee, and so we thought, let's do a top 5 Starbucks. You have your 5. I'll have my 5. I actually drank my top one on the way in, and we'll talk about it. It was like an hour and 30 minutes. We're like, okay, if we can keep these under an hour, we should be okay. Holy heck. I mean, talk about 2 guys who won't shut up.
So and I think top 5 is still a really good thing to do.
I do too.
I think we should incorporate one this year.
I'm going to bring up one. I'm going to say one thing and one thing only.
Okay.
Mocha Valencia. Never had the opportunity to meet you. Yeah. So anyway, and then what's funny is our top. I wrote down like our 20 top 5 ideas.
Let me talk about top 5 just for a second. So top 5 is where, like Chris kind of covered it. We get together. We each create our own top 5 list, which is going to be separate under a certain category.
Yeah.
And then we compare our lists. And a lot of people do that. I mean, people make their top 5 lists.
Yeah.
The thing is, before we leave the room, we have to have a mutual top 5 list that we both agree on.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of negotiating.
A lot of selling. No, come on. We did, the fun one was Tom Hanks movies. That was a lot of fun. But and it's funny because I look back, and I think we talked about this off air one day, at our top 20, or our 20 top 5 ideas. Mm-hmm. We've kind of covered a lot of those. So at the top, Hostess, candy bars, cookies, beer, soda, embarrassing moments, cars, pizza, fast food place, worst purchase, cereal, foods,
worst purchase,
restaurant service, on the road, live, Doppio experience. I think we still need to do that.
Yeah.
We're going to walk in and say, I'd like a Doppio, and see what we get.
Because
and then Pop-Tarts, which we did. I'll tell you this, though, on Pop-Tarts, I think I have a new Pop-Tart that I want to bring in the snack list.
A new flavor Pop-Tart?
I don't know if it's around still, but I was kind of perusing on YouTube today to not copy people, but to see what other people are doing. And part of this kind of thing is, one of the things I want to take away from this is, how do we get more subscribers and more followers? And so I was watching a person who's got, 125,000 subscribers on their page, and they did a bunch of snacks, and one of them was the pretzel Pop-Tart. It was the apple cinnamon pretzel Pop-Tart, and the person takes a bite of this, and it's a gal. I'll promote her. Her name is Always Hungry. I think I told you about her. Yeah. I think she's from overseas. I think she may be in Germany or somewhere. Anyway, she takes a bite of this thing, and she goes, oh. And she's like, that is the absolute best Pop-Tart I've ever eaten.
Did you try one?
I haven't. I just watched it today when I had a little time. So anyway, Here
was my top 5 list I came up with. Thanksgiving foods. Top 5 holidays.
What's your top 5 Thanksgiving? Right now, off top.
Stuffing, green bean casserole, pumpkin pie. I think I gotta go turkey. I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it some more. I know those top 3 though.
Green bean casserole, stuffing, mashed potato.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Turkey, cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a big cranberry. I mean, I know that's the time to do it.
You don't like it, or have you ever had real homemade cranberry?
I think I've tried it, but it was always too bitter.
Oh, God. My wife makes... Oh.
Nice.
She's got to make extra because for us, it's like, we come over for family... Thanksgiving, you have this big monstrous turkey, and you take leftovers home. No, and then my youngest daughter tried.
What do you say? Like eat as much as you want, but it's not leaving the house.
Yeah, there's nothing leaving the house except in your person.
Fill your plate, but that's it.
But yeah, she tried cranberry sauce this year for the first time. She's like, "Oh my god!"
Really?
Yeah, I said you need it, and that's my mistake in life. I tell my wife, try something. Just take a bite, try it. And she's like, no, I won't like it. I don't like it. I'm like, I should just say, okay, no problem. Now it's like she tries a bite. She's like, oh, that's good. So every time I have it, she's like, can I get a bite?
Yeah. I
used to get, once in a while, we'd be on the road doing something like travel. We'd go to those little mini tacos. You ever get those? Mm-hmm. At the gas station?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. They're like little fried mini tacos. Mm-mm. Oh, they're so
good.
They're
like deep fried?
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good. She's like, oh, those are gross. So one day I'm like, why don't you take a bite of this? And she's like, those are good. Can I have some more? No.
I know Jack in the Box deep fries are tacos.
Yes. You like Jack in the Box tacos?
Yeah.
I love Jack in the Box tacos.
Yeah.
The mini ones are exactly like that.
Okay.
Just without the ingredients.
I was going to say, you reminded me of when your kids were younger, because this is the way our house is. Like, everyone will get, like, a different dinner, different meal, right? When we eat out sometimes. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's like round robin of, like, you want to buy it? You want to buy it? Like, everyone will, oh, can I have a bite of yours? Constantly.
Really?
Yeah.
It'll be a,
everyone's.
It'll be a try. Okay, can I? Or if we go to dinner, we went to dinner not this last weekend, but the weekend before. We went out of town for the night, and I ordered the crab mac and cheese, and she ordered the clams, and then we ordered a little thing of polenta because I don't know if we'd ever had it before, and it sounded really good. And then we split a Caesar salad, and so I didn't want to eat all of the crab mac and cheese, even though I could have. It's just so rich. So I ate about 3/4 of it and then gave it to her. And she's like, well, I got a bunch of clams left. And so we swapped, and then we both shared the polenta. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
We would always take a bite or try something and let the kids do the same with us.
We might do that too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Pixar movies.
Have you ever done that where you like theirs better than you like yours and you swap?
All the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would swap.
Yeah.
Usually there's an agreement. A lot of times, someone else will get something better. Yeah, I mean, a swap happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
mostly it's like, dang it, I wish I hadn't tried that.
Yeah.
Dang it. Barbecue sauces I had, McDonald's, casino games, driving frustrations, offer up fines, Italian menu, pizza toppings. And I do think we need to do pizza.
Don't talk about that,
okay,
please.
we won't talk about it right now.
You don't talk about pizza.
I do have an idea.
That has been
have an idea for
how many
that.
pizza commercials there are when you're watching what you're eating?
Anyway, there's so many, dude.
Yeah.
I just think top 5 is.
I think we
then
we go back to it. I mean, the Snacklisted thing's obviously a bust.
Well,
I mean, we have, like I keep saying, week after week, we have tens of subscribers.
Yeah, we still have only 10s.
We actually lost one.
Oh,
you better come back.
What happened? They're not watching, so they don't know.
That's true. They'll never know.
Okay, so let's talk about Snacklisted.
Yeah. Looks like you got a spreadsheet.
Well, I've got the list of things that we went through.
Yeah.
And so let's touch on everything we listed. Snacklisted this year. So,
okay. Yeah.
So flavored water.
Yeah.
Good. Still,
I think
good.
We're still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cupcakes.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah. Cupcakes in general.
Not my favorite, but I'm not going to turn down a
yeah,
cupcake.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
The caramel ding dongs.
Well, let's go back and think because we just started the lacklisted.
Oh.
Would you lacklist some of these? I think I would lacklist flavored water.
I don't know. It was such a revelation for me, though.
Yeah.
That was one of my big takeaways this year was like, man, these flavored packets are amazing.
Should I be sharing some of my information while we're talking?
Yeah.
Or do you want to just do it at the end?
I mean, are we going in chronological or what are we doing?
No, the way I did mine, I did it a little differently. I did my the year, half year in review. I did my highlights.
I've got a few highlights.
My worst moments.
Oh.
And my I can't read my writing. Looking forward to's.
Okay. In the future?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do.
One of my highlights
was
for me I wrote down here my highlights: flavor water - your reaction.
Oh.
And the next one was taco in a bag. Your reaction.
Don't think we're not talking about taco in a bag today.
I can't wait to do taco in a bag.
That is one of my takeaways. And I'll say, I mean, we might as well.
Have you done it at home?
Let's cut to the chase. We did. I told my kids, like, hey, we're going to Taco Tuesday. We're going to have something special tonight. Something you kind of, it's going to be familiar, but something you've never had and you've never done before. It was a huge hit.
Everybody, what about your wife? She liked it too?
Yeah, she liked it too. And I love it too.
But here's the deal, Jason. You can't use the big bags for yourself.
Yeah, no, that's what we did. Family size. We each got... No. Yeah, we got the mini ones. And so we had a mix like we did here with the Cool Ranch and the Doritos. And what's funny is in our family, we've got, I think, 2 people that like Cool Ranch best and 2 people that like Nacho Dorito best. So we each tried... both versions, and the people who like Cool Ranch thought Cool Ranch was better with the taco and nacho cheese better.
Did you do beef taco like we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ground beef. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We put cheese and onion.
Yeah.
We did add sour cream, which I know you're not a partaker. But that for me, that was probably the most mind blown.
That for me too. When I heard about that, I was kind of like, "That's like." I mean, you should have said that a year ago, and you could have retired. I mean, you could. That's an invention in itself.
To me, the way it was so surprising to me is that if you explain it to me, it still doesn't even make sense. Like on paper, I still don't understand. Like, what do you mean you're gonna eat a wet taco out of is it a fork? Are you kicking it back? What are you doing?
Well, kind of like the old days when I was a kid. You know the little boxes of cereal. You know those are designed to eat them out of there.
Oh, like the camping ones?
The 8-pack?
The big snack? Yeah.
Yeah. You know
where you got like the different flavors?
Yeah.
How, in what way?
So, back in the day, and I don't know if it is now, but they used to have a line, like so if it was like this, it would be dash, 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 like that. And then you would actually cut it with a knife, like that, and then fold the box open. And then when you cut it, you would have cut into the
You're
plastic.
folding it this like.
So if this was the thing, you would cut it down the center, and then down this way, and down this way, and so you would open flaps. So it would open flaps like this, and now your cereal is in the middle. Yep. And then you would have cut through the bag that it's in, both like this, and then you take the bag and you open it up like that, and you pour a little bit of milk in, and the bag holds the milk. The bag
holds the milk. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you know? Have you ever done that with the Chinese food containers, where you basically unfold them and they fold out into a plate?
I've seen that, but I've never done it
because I haven't really done it either. Even though
normally when we order Chinese food, it's like I take a little of this and a little of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, and we do that, which is odd.
Yeah, it's like buffet style almost.
Yeah, yeah. When we order Thai food, like at work, everybody orders their own Thai dish.
Right.
When we order Thai food, I order like 3 or 4 different things, and everybody has some of everything. Each, so yeah,
we do that too at home.
Yeah, but the taco in the bag, I think, was for me also, and then eating it was like, oh my god, where has this been all my life?
If you haven't done it, Snacksters,
oh yeah, absolutely,
do it.
Go back and look at it. If you do nothing but look at our taco in the bag, that's when you have to do it. And I think, have you ever had a Frito pie with chili?
I think I've made it once.
But you could do the same thing.
Yeah,
you could do chili in the bag, and cheese and whatever, and just eat it. Yeah,
for sure.
So yeah, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that was one of my big takeaways. To me, like you said, flavored water. I would still list it.
Let's snack list it. I'm good with that
because it was a
revelation.
Boy, those are so strong flavors for like a few calories.
Yeah, for 5 or 10 calories.
Amazing. Yep. Okay, so working through the list now. I personally probably would lacklist a cupcake. The ones you got though for my birthday, they were like.
Gourmet.
Yeah, they were OTT.
Crim. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
They were good. So, but in general, I'm probably a lacklist on a cupcake.
Yeah, because I know you love cake. That's why I got it. It was my wife when she watched that. She's like, she was laughing so hard because she knows that you prefer pie over, and she's like, you kept saying it the whole episode. I'm so glad I got this for my favorite dessert for your birthday.
Caramel ding dongs. Now looking back,
I'd lacklist them.
Yeah,
they were a revelation, but when you put them up against the field, they didn't even make the They didn't even make the brackets.
So maybe we're gonna revisionist history on that one.
Yeah, maybe.
Blue Diamond almonds.
Yeah,
still
solid
snack list. Was
solid.
A good one. Lady Gaga Oreos.
Yeah,
those were good.
Yeah, those were really good.
Top notch. I mean, I don't know if they're even still out anymore, but.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been to the store in a while. I mean, with our fat listed thing going on and watching that program, I mean, Kathy went to the store today for the first time in like a week and a half because
that's good. You save on groceries.
I mean, the shakes and stuff are more expensive too. But yeah. So.
Okay, spicy Cheetos, snack listed, and it wasn't just Cheetos. It was like a whole.
Yeah, I would say we're still good on snack listing.
That was one of my big things, though. The jalapeno flavored Cheetos.
Those were good.
Were really good, really tasty.
Yeah, I didn't like the other ones as much, and I didn't like that. I think it was a Dorito. It was like the Takis.
The lime or whatever.
Yeah, the lime, but the ones that were like the Taki had too much of a grain.
Nah, I don't care for those. Okay, then we had in homemade. We had the poor man's sundae.
Yeah, come on now.
That was good.
Yeah,
it was creative. Taco in a bag, obviously, we talked about. S'more treats, those were snack listed.
Absolutely, those are delicious.
And then that's all we pretty much listed so far this year.
Yeah.
And then we had a couple of lack-listed categories that came in late.
Was that for homemades? Yeah.
No. Yes. We did 4 homemade. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I didn't put yogurt. I didn't mention yogurt parfait. Probably a highlight for you. Certainly a highlight.
Yeah, it's definitely a highlight under the
people
worst
watching.
moments. Peanut butter parfait.
Is that what we're calling it? Peanut butter parfait?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to call it. It's the only way I can remember never to eat it again.
I still eat that.
I don't doubt that. That's so gross. That was... And I actually, the funny thing is I just watched that episode the other day.
You did?
And my expression... And I'm glad we kept that... even though the audio was, I know, shocking bad... I'm glad we kept it because I couldn't reproduce that emotion.
Yeah.
When I about threw up.
And you wouldn't be able to, you probably wouldn't even want to do it again.
I wouldn't do it again. Because it was, I put peanut butter in it, and then I put a little bit more peanut butter, and then I put in granola, and then I put in the berries. So I put everything in from the other ones, and it still didn't taste good.
The berry one? Oh, you mean you added to the peanut butter one?
Yeah.
I'll say this. So we did get feedback from that episode where we got a comment that people want to see us eat more weird stuff. Not fear factor, gross stuff, but just more unexpected kind of flavors or things
Is it...
your international
Kit Kats, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's the right word.
They have even what we should be doing, and I don't know if we pick a month that we're going to do this, but you can buy international snack boxes
Off Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just random stuff.
Yeah, I think we should have an international month. Maybe do that because I'm not sure when we're going to air this. I know we're going to probably air this sometime in
end of June. End of June, yeah. You're probably watching this
mid June, somewhere in there. As this will be bonus footage, but maybe July or August we could do an international month and kind of pay homage to international foods.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I've been kind of, like I said, I've been trying to come up with ideas and how do we, I can put it on my Facebook, my personal Facebook. Please watch this episode and beg for people to come and watch. I don't want to do that. I enjoy making the content, even if we have 20 listeners or if we have 1. It's still fun to do, but I'd like to go somewhere with this.
Well, we would like to get more feedback and interaction.
Yeah.
Right? We want to do snacks that people are interested in hearing about or seeing. We want to get your ideas, your suggestions. Would you list these? Would you not list these? Did we overlook something?
Are we taking up too much time? I think
that's for sure. You don't even need to hear feedback on that.
Really? You think it's our time?
Well, I don't know if everybody thinks it's too long, but
I mean, what do you think we should be in under 20 minutes?
Yeah, for sure.
So
do you think that's ever going to happen?
How do we?
How could we?
Well, I watched that gal, that Always Hungry gal, today, and I had it playing on the TV here in the background while I was working. Mm-hmm. And in a 14-minute video, she went through 7 or 8 different snacks. It was this is the Waterloo watermelon. Not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's got for a flavored water. That's got a really nice watermelon flavor. I'd rank that a 6 out of 10.
I want to talk.
And then
I want to talk. About
I do too.
And you'll mention something, and I'll be like, oh yeah, you know what? That reminds me of this. And then
I find myself, and it's shocking. I know I like to talk. I find myself, and you'll see me in the videos. I'll be talking to you. I'll be talking to Jason, and I'll kind of do this. And I'll look over and go, okay, we're at 20 minutes. We're at 30 minutes. I need to just stop where we're at and kind of just let it go because I probably could go on for another half hour.
Yeah.
Thus the reasons for page 1 in my book that we went an hour and a half or so on coffee.
Yeah. Too much. I mean, I don't know. For me, yes, there's probably a balance and we could be more succinct, but
do we care?
Most of the time it's not dead air. I mean, we're having a conversation the entire time. Okay. Fair enough.
No, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I think I enjoy it. It's a good time. You know, if 30 minutes is too much, then fast forward. And I don't even know how to read the darn analytics to see where people are listening and where we're losing people. Are we losing? It almost appeared as if someone, and again, I'll probably have you help me go over it. I tried even watching videos on how to read the analytics for YouTube. Mm-hmm. Almost as people watch like the first few, first 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then they skip through towards like middle.
Like they're trying to find our rating or something?
No, and trying to find what we're like, get rid of the bowl out of the middle.
Oh, they're like, come on.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't want to hear about it. Eat your freaking almonds.
Shove your food in your face, fatty, and let me hear what you think.
Well, maybe there's something to that.
So, and actually,
do we need to jump right into it more?
Well, you know what? We should do an experiment. We should do a 15-minute video. Although we do have 15-minute videos up there, and they're not getting any additional views. So maybe we just do what we want to do and don't care.
Yeah, who cares? But if you do have personal suggestions,
I'd love it. Even if it's from all tens of our listeners. We're at 32 right now. So, by the time you see this, hopefully we'll be more. But we might even be less. But I'd like to have more interaction with our audience for sure.
Yeah.
So.
And then I'd say my other big takeaway. I mean, I don't know what else you wanted to jump into, but
no, I think it's.
I have one other big takeaway, big-ish, which is I was kind of surprised by the Big K Kroger generic brand cola. I thought it was a passable. No, I thought it was good. I thought it was passable.
Well, I remember you in the end of the video. You're like, "Sorry, so and so, come back. I was wrong.
Yeah,
it was the wrong."
I had the wrong.
You're like. And I'm gonna pick on Big K because I don't remember the other one was what was the other one?
Safeway
Select. Big K, you didn't even bring your bat to the game. Get out of here! And then we're like looking at stuff, and you're like, "Hey, Big K, come back! I was wrong.
I'm sorry, Big K."
Yeah, I would like to do more wars like that.
Oh, I love
blind taste test.
That was
obviously
fun.
We can't lie and host us up and go, this. Yeah. This yellow spongy looking thing. That's definitely a Twinkie.
We could do blindfolds, but it's still hard. Like, how are you gonna? I mean, you'll be like reaching around.
We could test each other.
Yeah, we could.
And we already have the agreement that I'm not going to put. Hey, we're going to do Hostess this week.
Like a dog biscuit or something.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but I mean, we could do like, hey, here we could have like 8 things on a plate, and slide it to you, and then you could try. That would be kind of fun too.
Yeah,
blindfolded. But I mean, like we talked about doing all Sprites, lemon limes and Sprites with one Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You could do root beers.
I'd love to do root beers.
I love root beer.
You can have. There's so many different root beer brands too.
Oh my gosh.
Hundreds, right? I mean, if you really get out to the fringe, the unique.
There's a local restaurant. Yeah, there's a restaurant here, the hamburger place that you've been to, a little small place.
Oh yeah.
They have their own. It's not their own. Is it Snoqualmie?
Oh really?
Snoqualmie Brewery has their own root beer, and it's like really almost licoricey.
Really?
Really
Man,
good.
that sounds good. Do you remember A&W? And they had their... I mean, A&W obviously nationally marketed their root beer.
Yeah.
But when you actually ate it at their place, it was almost like a juice almost. It was like... was not as carbonated as like a can of soda.
Yeah. I find that most root beers that are on tap, not... that's on tap also, but on a true tap... Mm-hmm. are less carbonated. Kind of like Henry Weinhardt's. What's the other one? The little short bottle. Thomas Kemper.
Oh.
Those root beers, when you drink them, they're a lot flatter. But they're silky smooth. I mean, God, they're so good. We need to do root beer.
We should do root beer.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's things to come.
Yeah, root beer. I would rather do root beer over lemon lime.
Yeah.
But
there's more variety.
I mean, that and then just exotic sodas. I mean, we get one.
I'm a sucker for a soda flavor.
You know, my dad. There used to be a root beer store,
really,
in Puyallup, and you'd go in and it was probably a 1,500 square foot retail space, and it was all root beer.
Wow.
I mean, they'd have a cream soda mixed in here and there, but it was like you could do root beer of the month, and you could go in and you buy like one bottle at a time, and they give you a discount for 6 packs or 12 packs. My dad, when he was alive, every time we'd go out and see him, I'd bring him. He was a fanatic for root beers and cream sodas, and I'd bring him like a 12 pack or a case, and he'd be like, "Oh, just in absolute heaven." But there's God, I forget, Birdford. No, might be. It's a place in Bellingham, I think. It's a soda brand, and they do like creamsicle, and they do a Marionberry cream.
Oh, wow.
And
that sounds good.
Yeah, we'll have to do. Yeah.
All right, so root beer to come.
Root beer, yeah.
So I know you said don't talk about pizza, but do you want to talk about my pizza idea?
Let's talk about pizza. Little Caesars has this new thin, all the way. Have you seen that commercial? The guy's like, "Is this going to put us out of business?" And like the CEO sitting at his desk going, "Yep." And they're like a pizza place.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a great commercial, but it's like I love thin crust also. It's like a pizza, and their big claim is that toppings go all the way to the edge.
Oh, nice.
Like kind of the nerdy guy walks in and like the older, sophisticated, like Colonel Sanders looking. I think maybe he doesn't look that way, but kind of that's what I think. Mm-hmm. Sitting at his big posh office with nice desk, and the geek comes and goes, "Hey, have you heard about the Little Caesars?" He goes, "Oh, does something like this?" He's like, "Does the toppings really go to the edge?" And he's like, "Mm-hmm." He goes, "Is this going to put us out of business?" Mm-hmm. And he's just, oh my god. So go ahead.
So my thought is, we start with. There's a couple things. First, we got to decide who makes the best pizza.
Between you and me?
No.
Oh.
But that's a good thing to do, too. No, I'm thinking more like we agree on like 2 toppings. Mm-hmm. You and I mutually agree. And then we order that same 2-topping pizza from like Round Table, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Domino's.
On the same night?
Well, we get smalls.
Oh my god! I mean,
but you just have a couple bites.
I have a full-time job, and I don't know if I can afford all that.
Okay,
pizza is so expensive.
So that's where you settle on which company, which chain makes the best pizza. Then, now that you've got that company,
I think I know where you're going with this. Maybe
now you'd figure out who's got the best crust, or what pizza is the best kind of crust. Mm-hmm. Where you take, your pan pizza.
Also, so the next time, another episode would be
totally
about
different.
The crust, and then
thin,
thick,
like New York style,
hand tossed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I thought you pick the best, because what do you drink normally? I mean, you could say beer, but with your kids, what do your kids normally drink when you go have pizza?
We've never really gone out for pizza much.
Oh, really?
To be honest.
So for me,
I would let them get soda.
What would you think would be a really good mix or pairing with pizza?
Well, you know what I do when I would go to pizza? I would do the graveyard or the suicide. Yeah, where you mix like root beer, orange, Coke.
Root beer is my go-to. Root beer and pizza. It's just like beer and pizza. Hand. Oh my gosh! So you could do like, who's got the best pizza, and then we throw ourselves a party. Who's got the best root beer, and then we have a root beer pizza party with some sort of dessert.
Nice. We just got to hone in on what the best dessert is.
Yeah. So anyway.
All right. Well, what else you
got? So I'll just go through my highlights for the year. Again, it was the taco in the bag and your reaction and the flavored water. That was awesome. And then the Hostess Showdown. That was, even though we ate way too much the one night.
It was best and worst, because that one night we were stuffed.
We were hurting.
I remember Chris is like eating the thing, and he's like,
it was the pie. It was the pies. It was like, oh my god!
Like he didn't even want to swallow the tiny crumb that he had.
No, it was almost as bad as the peanut butter parfait.
Me.
But it was also me almost coming in first place with my pick.
Yeah, you were close.
I got second place.
You know what the problem? What I think one of the problems with that whole bracket was?
The spins.
Too many ties.
Yeah.
How's that? Next time we got to bring in a third judge or something.
Oh, we should.
Because
we've talked about bringing in a guest judge. Yeah, whenever we do something like that big, like that, where we think we might tie, we definitely need to we should consider a third.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I mean, it'd be so funny, so we could call them. Say, hey, if you had to pick, what would you eat?
It'd be nice to be able to put up a poll for our listeners to vote on in those kind of cases.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then my highlights would be my rants about our audio. I mean, I love to rant, and we gave ourselves reason.
Yeah.
My
sure.
worst moments for me, I don't even need to say it again, but peanut butter parfait.
PP.
PBP. Gross. And then our crappy audio issues. I mean,
not the best.
We had audio issues I shouldn't say all the time. This seems to be the best thing so far. I don't know that we're going to mess with it anymore, but it seems to be the best. And then what I'm looking forward to is how do we get more views and subscribers? What do people want to see? That's kind of my 6-month check-in.
All right.
Other than our Snacklisted and Blacklisted, and
do you have any notes for me? Since it's kind of like a mid-year review.
You mean like a progress report?
Yeah. Performance evaluation.
I didn't realize we were going to. That would have been great. I would have thought of some things and I would have counseled you, but no, I don't.
I know that my voice is not. I should project more.
I probably project.
I should be louder.
So
you should be quieter.
I'll talk a little less.
I don't know if I have any like tics. I know I'm like drinking a lot, so I don't know if that.
Sometimes
people.
I'll.
I've seen you do this, like tap close to the microphone. Oh, you know what it was? It was like.
Oh yeah,
that kind of a thing.
Yeah, when we're doing this because it's on the table, it picks that all up. But
yeah. All right.
So what about me?
That's probably it.
Okay, I'll work on it.
I think. Oh,
I promise that I will try to work on it.
I think that. No, I think we're good.
I think we do. Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, how long are we?
It's good time.
See? 37. We're under 40 minutes. People
all
have
right,
to
let's cut it. Let's
wrap it up
then.
A bridge.
Thanks
for joining us for the last 6 months. We've had a great time making these for you. I've had a lot of fun.
Me too.
The reason I'm on my my journey with weight loss is because of this show. No, it's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to fill in the blanks.
6 more months.
That's it? Then we're done?
No.
Okay.
We'll take it 6 months at a time.
6 months at a time, and then we'll reevaluate.
What about the holidays? What are we going to do for holidays? We're going to do something with candy for Halloween, right?
Yeah. I think we need to. I mean, like the Peeps thing. I like that. It was holiday themed. I think we should try to stick in those holiday themes. Around Thanksgiving, I think we should do a Thanksgiving dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
We could do our top 5 Thanksgiving at some point in November.
Yeah, we could.
All right.
So
cool.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Thanks for hanging in there.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for the first 6. Let's go for another.
Bye.
Bye.